Got in there. So we have put in our predictions, some of us earlier than others.
Yeah.
And I hope it's just not going to be some boring stock standard what I've put. Because
No.
I'm thinking that it's just going to be a McLaren and a one Red Bull up there. Just a quick side note, I did see somewhere about the points accumulated from Max, and if you take him out, I think Red Bull is plumb last without Max's points in the championship. So that was an interesting one to have a look at. Just shows you how dominant he's been and how bad the second seat has been over the year. But I think I know who's going to get pole. I think just someone who's going to bring out an absolute pearler of a lap.
It's his home race, mate.
Who are you going for?
Well, look,
I think
it's inevitable.
Inevitable. Well,
inevitable that Verstappen will claim pole here. This is his track. He will not want to take a backward seat to anyone. And he will, even if it's just by the smallest of margins, he'll eclipse anyone who's trying. So, yeah, I think Max is going to get the pole. And I assume you've done the same there, Damo.
I have. And just quickly, while we're on the quali, this track, the last two corners, is one of the best to watch Formula One cars on the edge in especially the last qualifying period. But they are so fast, they have so much downforce, and just the way they take those corners, it is one of the good tracks to watch the quali on. And I have chosen Verstappen because I just feel like the line roars, mate. He'll pull out that lap where he needs to. I just think that he might just snag it by a few tenths.
Yeah, I think you're right. And I love the new helmet that he's got for the weekend. I reckon it looks pretty cool.
Glorious helmet. Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah. God, we almost sound like Verstappen fanboys.
Oh, we are almost.
Anyway, moving on to the winner, Damo. Who do you think is going to take victory on the Sunday here in Austria?
Well, if I've said it once, I've said it. How many rounds are we up to? Almost every round. Oscar Piastri. I just think McLaren's going to be better. They're going to be fighting back, and he does like this track. I know Lando has still been fast. He's had pace, and he's been very good here at the Red Bull Ring. But Piastri just seems to have that edge, and I think he might miss out on pole and just bring a little bit of that fighting spirit just to secure a win here.
Yep, couldn't agree more. Oscar Piastri for the win for me as well.
Wow.
I think it's a return to form for him, return to form for McLaren, track that will play nice with the car. And I think he'll get the job done, especially now that Lando's second fiddle. So moving on to finishing second in the race, David. Who have you got and why?
I just think that in the fight between who remains behind Oscar, I think Verstappen has the upper hand on other people. And so I put him in as number 2, who will take second at the Red Bull Ring.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah. That's fair. Look, I've gone slightly red, with embarrassment.
You have?
Not really. I am going for Charles Leclerc. Why? New floor. New floor, new driver. Here comes Charles. He's going to be on it, and he's going to take second away, and finish behind Oscar in the race. That brings me to third, mate.
Well, I just feel like I can't not have him up there because the poor boy, he's going to get some result, but just never the one he wants. I've got Norris in at third, and I do think about a few things, and one of those things is that I'm going to hand over to you for a split second, and you're going to give us your third prediction, please.
My third prediction is Max Verstappen. That's right. No Norris. Why? Just saying. I actually think that Norris is also going to have another day out, just like he did last year. And he's going to be somewhere in the midst of the 10, but he's not going to be on the podium. So, yes, Piastri will win from Leclerc and then Verstappen. And I don't know where Damo's gone. He has completely disappeared. So he seems to be back now, but
I'm always back.
There he is.
Decided to switch sides, and forgot to change batteries on the camera. That's all. I'm good.
I fixed it.
Oh, there you go. He's back. I'm back. Yeah, we're all good.
Gotta always remind you to change those batteries, Damo.
I know sometimes I forget my head if it wasn't attached sometimes. But yes, good to hear you going for Verstappen. You think a bit of a shock. We'll see what happens to Paul Lando.
I know.
I keep going back to that little Instagram reel about him hitting the wall of champions. I'm going to be a champion now. And then Oscar coming across and going, wrong wall, fuck it, or something he says. I just can't stop laughing at that baby meme.
I know. Those baby memes they're bad, man.
But I did love that one. It was so good. Funny.
I know. But they're taking the piss, but it's good.
Poor Norris, he's not going to make it in your predictions. So well done.
No, not that I know anything at all, but it's. Yeah. I just think this is the time that he starts to fall apart. That's all I'm saying.
Yes. Well, interesting on that note that there was some talk after Canada from our friend Rosberg, who did mention that he did try to contact Lando to say, "Hey, I'd love to mentor you. I'd love to help you," and they just got nothing back. And I thought, I wonder if he might take that option up now.
To be fair to Norris, I wouldn't take that option up either. I think Nico was lucky to get his championship just quietly.
Well, he did dedicate a lot to getting it, and there was all sorts of games and stuff. So
there were.